go about
There we go.
converting that into money, but I'm sure our brave and fearless leader there can tell us.
You
We
got
need
some
to.
items you want to convert quick? Let's go on.
The stuff that we shoved in the burden balls.
Gotcha. All right. Let me get some of that good old Red Coast theme bring.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and delete all of this just stuff that's just worth money.
Sure.
Wait.
Just translate it.
Wait.
That's fine.
I think I did already.
Okay.
I had posted that in the chat a couple days ago. Yeah, so everything in here should be in here.
Where is this? Let's see. Is it's Vegas stuff?
Yeah.
What are we looking at exactly here? What are we trying to sell?
I think. Let me see. Dated misfits. Ah. Here. I posted it for you.
Got it.
I think that was all the stuff, right?
Yes. I remember it started with the arrows and ended with the staff of thunder and lightning. Very, very frightening.
Okay. 2d10 for this one. Luckily, I have this cool new set of purple dice that you guys got me. Alright, hold on.
What does the adamant pill do?
I believe that is just, it's like one of the Monster Hunter fucking ones that just happened to roll up on there. Let's see. Oh, that's the other
Right.
thing. Adamant pill, let's see.
Like, I knew it was from
Plus 2
Monster Hunter,
AC.
but I was like, ooh.
Plus 2 AC for 10 minutes. And if you take multiple, like over and over and over again, it just extends the duration.
Ooh.
19,000. Okay, and then you D6s. Eyes of the Eagle. So far, so good. Oh, not a very good roll. Right here. While I'm rolling this up, Mo, do you want to break us down what you're doing right now?
Yes. Correct me if I'm wrong. I spent the day and evening in Artists, introducing the teams together.
Yep, I remember that.
Getting them all situated, and then we swapped over. Timeline-wise, I think I want to say I'm at least a day behind them, but they've also gone to Brand's Realm.
I think they caught up with you. I think that was what happened at the end. I think we're on the same day now, at least.
Okay. Where are they located at?
They are over in Eastgard, and you would know, or not Eastgard. Sorry, they are. Thank God, they're in Solicica, over in Podunkington at his house. And
yeah.
And using your fate-given connection, you would able to kind of detect that they're around that area.
Yeah. Okay.
Remember scary spider dude.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Well, then the morning after, I wake up and do my regular training, all that good jazz. And then, well, this training sessions with everybody. But then I start heading to Halhazar to bring the group over there as well.
Okay.
To show them the city, and then go check in with whatchamacallit. I bring them to my temple that's over there.
Okay.
Have them check around, and then I go speak to Spirit Code.
Gotcha. You stop in at his office. He is very happy to see you, it seems. It gives you that kind of, yeah, he looks a little like dazed almost now at this point. He looks like a very verdant, like deep blue, as opposed to his like kind of more pale complexion before. You see almost what looks like little like splotches of purple like underneath his like kind of froggy skin. As you enter, he kind of puts down what he's working on. Well, welcome. Come. What can I help you with? No.
Good morning. You're looking great. You're looking better than usual. How goes it?
Things are good. Across the board, so far, it seems like, well, after your efforts, more or less, things are in full swing and on the up and up for us all. We've had a few casualties here and there, but I've never been so hopeful.
It's good to hear. Just wanted to check in with you. I have a group I've recently acquired to join me on this fight from King Tallbelly village out there in Inyodir.
What, oh, yeah, I believe you mentioned this a while ago. Very good. You have acquired these fellows. Well, if at all possible, might I borrow one or two of them to just, conversate and, you know, bring them over to the Farseekers Guild so they can kind of give their side of their history?
Oh, sure, not a problem. I'll send a couple of them, including their leader, over.
Very good.
Here in a bit.
Very good. Other than that, I did have a reward for you. I'm not quite sure if you're aware.
Oh.
Given your team's significant effort in thwarting the very being that once killed Asgarath and brought this whole ordeal upon us during the Dawn War, I would very much like to give you more or less your choice of an item within our great vault. Did you have something in mind that you might need?
Oh, how about we go take a look? You have time?
Oh yes, come. It's actually surprising that somebody, as he's like walking, someone like me actually has a little bit of time, given everything. But more or less, we're all in sort of a staggered retreat at this point. We're heading to Artis to double our efforts there. I understand that you are making quite the effort there.
Yes, doing our best, of course.
Good.
I go ahead and is that the place we're going to? Is it magically protected to where I won't be able to do anything in there?
Yeah, you won't be able to do anything in there.
Okay.
You. I don't know if I described it last time. It's this like giant kind of like brass door that opens up before you. It's this massive like lock, like vault lock. There are a number of guards standing outside of the like Ved, the Capital Guard. And within you see these like white platinum mechs, like these Aether Tech, which means they're basically like their joints hover and things like that. They've got these like blue lights kind of shining out from these sockets. They have like 4 little, almost like looks like cannon holes on their arms as they kind of like trudge around. But they react not in a negative way, but in a curious way as the door opens once again. This place is not open very often. And he gestures inside to a hall filled with hundreds of names of fallen Fate-Given and collections of all of their old belongings.
Okay. Before I go in there, I go ahead and summon a genie.
Okay.
And have him tag along with me.
Okay. All right.
Walking through, checking things out.
Yeah. You see, all sorts of different arms, weaponry from the old times, weapons that have been like imbued with yellow fardust, used specifically for killing Sundered. They have a very like ornate carve to them, that kind of gives them like this swirling gold almost edge, across like these more like blackish weapons made of like a black steel. You walk around and you see pieces and parts of broken weapons, things like this, different names of warriors throughout time. You see a couple different Goliaths in there that you would recognize actually as being great heroes and stuff like that. But you also see some just regular equipment from people who maybe only lived a couple days as a fate given, or died before they were even really able to begin their adventure.
When we go through the I guess the array of things that I'm able to grab.
Yeah.
What was the ring? The wish ring, whatever it was.
Yeah, there'd be one.
Yeah, I'll stop off there. I'm like, oh, what is this?
Ah, yes, a very keen eye you have. This is one of our few rings of wishes that we were able to claim over time. I'm happy to say that, luckily for you, maybe I'm not happy about it, the owner of this did not have a chance to actually use the ring. Many of these objects do exist, though they are quite rare. They do exist in the more rich, in magic tracks of our new realities. It is something that is often produced at extreme cost to others around them. Be careful with that if that is what you wish to take. Be very specific. It's my recommendation to you.
Seems like something that can come in handy. I'll grab this. And then I look around some more, of course. I appreciate this. You didn't have to give us a reward, but I'll take it either way. I give him a little slap on the back of the shoulder.
He dies.
No. No.
He like Yamcha poses on the ground. Good. No, it's nice to hear. Well, was there anything else you were of interest in? Is there anything else I can help for you at this time? Did you have anything else to report, or was there any help you needed?
Well, currently I'm actually on a journey, let's say, to find all the other Goliaths and giants that have been spread throughout. I know we've spoke about it before, but any information on locations or whereabouts could be of great help. I also spoke to Coda not too long ago himself. Apparently things may become grim over in his domain, and just be prepared for me to go to assist him or ask you for some help when that time comes.
If things should ever fall too close to the edge, I understand that Coda is someone who would fight on the front lines, and we would lose him before we actually lose the plane itself, very likely. Should that ever happen, I will be able to notify you if he is not able to. The Court of 20 does have direct contact to my office. And we will be able to send a number of strike forces there to make way. Now, the other opportunity for you there, though, is you might be able to very well meet his own fate given. The fate given of his lands of Ysgard.
Oh, I didn't even think about them. That'd be great.
It's very possible. But of course, we don't want any of this to happen. I would say, if you ever do wish to take a pilgrimage to Ysgard, you will find no greater Cutter worshippers than the ones there. And they might have answers that you seek in the future.
Can you talk about how to spell that?
Ysgard? It's like Y-S... Oh, hold on, I can just show you the... YSGARD, I believe, but let's take a look here. Yeah. So these are the Coda lands right here.
Ysgard. Back in here, just so I can see it. Cool. I'd like to say that I also take notice in the thing he showed Jimbo last time. It was like a spear of sorts. That was like his predecessors.
The
the staff, yeah.
Staff. Okay.
Yeah, there's a few pieces here and there. A few fragments of it. Ah, yes. The staff of my predecessor. Unfortunately, he unleashed its full power at the very, very point that he felt it necessary to do so, destroying himself. Luckily, he was not sundered, yes. Destroying himself, the great ship, the Meridian Dawn, a flying, massive ship that we sadly don't have access to the technology anymore to replicate. Its creator died along with it, along with the ship. And also a monumental opening was created for the fate given to enter and destroy the endless maw that was going to come for our very star. From what I understand, there are pieces of it floating around there out in space somewhere, but pieces of it have also likely fragmented and fallen across the entire world.
Was this truly as powerful as you say? Even more so than my Mountain Maker?
This staff was used to traverse all of Aelinor at one point, starting as a symbol of simply Ved magics. It grew and changed in power as Adesong himself did. Eventually it was blessed by Asgrath himself to become something of a godly weapon.
He strokes his beard. So this would help you in the war front, correct?
Oh yes. There are other ways. This would be one powerful trinket to regain control of, yes, but there are others that might be more simple to claim. If you could find pieces of this, I would be immensely happy. I don't even know if I would necessarily be the one to wield it once again. It was my predecessors. There are perhaps more suited to such a thing.
Tell you what, give me 1 second, and I walk away towards just out of earshot to Genie. And I know he can't talk, but he understands me. I'll hand him the Ring of Three Wishes that I just got from him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna send this to you.
You've pre-planned.
Yes.
You are a baller. Absolutely. 100%.
Let's make sure these words are right.
That's badass.
I sent actually, let me change this wording up to make sure.
Sure. $4,000. From the magic items, by the way, guys, it's going to be 123,000 gold.
I'll let Wu do math.
The majority of that is, of course, from a very, very fucking high roll for the Hunter's Coat and the Staff of Thunder and Lightning.
Okay, let's see.
I figured as much. It'd be 41,000 gold apiece.
Damn.
I said to Genie, who again can't respond verbally, but tell him I know you should have. You may have seen a wish or two. I don't think he can unless he can, because it says languages. Oh, Orin. He speaks Orin.
Do you speak Orin?
I do not speak Orin.
Okay, then never mind.
Yeah.
He just shrugs at you. Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
All right.
He understands what I say, but
I see.
that's
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
I know as a genie, you may have been around a wish or two. Do you think something like this could be something you do, and this is what I tell him to say.
Let's take a look at the genie. He might just have comprehend languages. He has tongues. Yes. He will use tongues. Let's take a look here. I would just add the exact name of the item.
Oh, did he give that? Oh, I guess he would have given it, right?
It is known by two names. You could call it the Staff of Veda Song. Or the other word, of course, is the Staff of the Magi.
You know how to spell one better than the other, so.
Can't wait to sync not Halhazar, but the Ved Coast. It'll be fun. I've been making the new map for Versia, and it's islands.
That's cool.
It is fun.
I'm really hoping that the Dune Lands just becomes forest.
Yeah, it'll be like jungle, and the Salazan Dunes is gonna become like an inland sea.
That's cool.
So.
If it works for you, I'd say that as I told Genie, my first proposed wish, he tweaked it to where he felt like it would work better.
Yeah.
From the experience he had.
Using his quite considerable intellect and cunning in this regard, he'll craft it. Summoning forth, yes, a Staff of the Magi before you. If you want to look that up, that is just an item.
Wait, did he just bring together all the pieces?
He sure did. Just wished it. Go ahead and we'll need to roll because I mean that wish is valid. Let's see here. Yeah, just roll a D100 to see if Genie can ever cast a wish ever again.
27.
Yeah, he can't cast wish ever again.
Awesome.
But in exchange, yeah, he will get a +5 Staff of the Magi.
Who gets the Staff of the Magi?
That's up to you. Spirit Ode, looking at this staff, will just kind of go wide-eyed and give you, again, a very rare Vidalcan smile. That was quite the expense you just paid there for that thing. I, of course, would grant such a thing to you, completely free of use. However, I don't know if you have the necessary specific magical attunement to use such a thing. I believe
I understand.
I believe there is one in your group, though, that can make use of such a weapon.
You talking about Bran?
Yes. I believe he would have the specific skill set to make use of such a thing.
Perfect. Well, this was my, I figure you do a lot for us. This is my gratitude to you to at least get this together, even if you weren't to be the one to use this, just so you could see it together again.
Somebody came and spoke to me. What did you say? Sorry.
I already forgot. I said, well, this is my way of showing gratitude to you for all you do for us. To at least, even if you're not the one to use it, so that you can see it whole again and know it's going to continue on the good fight.
I truly think that this will change the course of our history. Just having this in our possession again, a whole I shall write this moment in our annals, going down as one of the greater moments of fate-given kindness.
Mm.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, I'll go ahead and get my couple of the guys from my group to come speak to you.
Oh,
I really appreciate this ring.
a moment of warning. Do not break the staff.
Well, before I depart, then, how about we discuss everything we'll need to know about the staff, and then he'll just do that off screen.
Yeah.
Then I head to my guys, tell the leader his name was.
Isn't it like Scrug?
Sounds exactly like what it is.
Yeah.
Giant army. Scrub and one or two tribal warriors with him.
Okay.
And then I head to the store.
The shop? Alright, no problem.
Yeah.
What you getting from the shop?
I need to get to see if they have a headband of intellect.
Yes, of course. Let me see. Okay, this might be a order type beat. Metropolis.
You need me to roll for it? I can't.
I do have your gem.
I appreciate that.
I think they just have one. Yeah, they just have one. Let's see here. Oh, they got rid of. They used to have gold costs associated with the items too. That was nice. Wonder when that changed. All right. That's gonna cost you 600 gold for that one.
Perfect. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. It is uncommon, right? I'm pretty sure.
I think it's rare.
Is
Or
it?
let me double check everything.
I thought it was like very strangely an uncommon item.
Headband of intellect is a uncommon item. Yep, that's it.
Okay, so yeah, 600.
And then check on a Ashen Rider Soul Gem.
Let's take a
which
look.
Is a
What's that CR?
Come on, no. 16.
Oh goodness. Okay. On a natural 20, they'll have one. Go ahead and roll.
Okay.
15. Okay. They don't have one. And it would take let's see. It'd take 10 days to get one to you.
Do they know how much would it cost?
Let's take a look. I just wrote soup piece. It is your 16, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Do I roll?
It's not a roll thing. It'll cost 12,800 gold.
I think you said how many days? 10?
10, yeah.
If I pay 20,000 gold, how much faster do you think it'll get here?
For 20,000, I'll have the time.
That'll be 5 days?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that would work.
Okay. So today is the 10th. So 5 days. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Are we planning on doing it within 5 days?
There's the Festival of the Dust. And then also Eleanor has a tantrum. That's up to you guys. Let's see. If you're wondering, campaign the Sunday Boys end their campaign on the 20th. So once you get past the 20th, we can start doing crossovers.
Gotcha.
What's the date now?
It is the 10th. It's only 10 days.
Okay.
Not too bad.
Well, in that case, let's try to speed it up. Would more gold help? Bring it faster, or can I go somewhere to pick it up?
If you can go somewhere to pick it up, let's see. roll me a D100, and we'll say that that's where that is right now.
25.
25. Okay. I'm just gonna roll another one on my end. 44. Oh, Jesus. Alright. They have to import it from Sungift. So it's gonna take a while to get there. You can fly there if you want to. And try to get it from the buyer directly. Or from the trader there. But that is how far out their network reaches, all the way out into the Dunelands.
Jeez.
Let's see. Yeah, if you want to just stop by and do that, you could do that. That's up to you.
Would I have access to Tim?
I believe you
I don't
do,
know.
because I think they took the other one, right? Or where is Tim right now?
Tim's an artist.
Tim is an artist, okay. Oh, that's right. Tim is kind of stuck there, isn't he?
Oh. Yeah.
And we got the
And you guys have the other one, right?
yeah. I mean, I think we're gonna be back in Halhazar today.
Okay. I ask for all the information on where the shop is, and
Sure.
say I'll go deal with them directly.
I have to remember what Sungift is, what race lives there. Hold on.
They just hate Goliaths.
No. They're lizard folk. That's what they are. Okay. Sungift. Is that right? Hold on. Just so I can at least roleplay it. Hold on. I wanna figure out what the guys are that live there. Even.
It's a bunch of politicians.
The lizards. Okay. Sunborn. That's what they are. Okay. Turtles, Naga. What is a fucking Comid? I don't remember these guys.
Yeah. One of that's a problem gods have to deal with. I remember making y'all.
Yeah.
It was 2 millennia ago, my lord. I guess.
I'm gonna just say that those are just the straight up lizard folk. And call it a day. I don't think they're the. Yeah.
They're just lizard folk, right?
Yeah. They're just lizard. Okay. Yeah. That
Would
makes
the
sense. to me.
store owners know that?
Yeah, they'd know.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Okay.
they have the connection out there. This is like the first like multinational business was Roseblood. They themselves are from the Ilbicus Highlands, so.
I don't pay them for it, right? I go to the person and pay and talk to them about paying.
Yeah. You just buy it from them directly.
I go ahead and give them 10 gold for the information.
They gratefully accept.
Uh,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, then I'll just go back to artist, grab Lizzie since he's a lizard folk,
Okay, nice.
and then bring him back to the temple and wait for the guys. Just Miss Jeannie, go back to the temple and just hang out until I hear back from the team.
Okay. Very good. By the way, I don't know if you guys have looked at the Staff of the Magi, but it's fucking
Oh, that's
nuts.
just in the thing. I thought that was something you had.
No.
I'll go look it up right now.
Yeah, go ahead and look at it. Keep in mind that the spell save bonus for it is not +2, it's +5.
Yeah.
It's a +2 to attack and damage, so it's a +5.
Yeah.
When you hold it, it gains +2 to attack rolls.
And it has 80 charges. That's the other thing, I suppose.
Does it have any like other spells in it besides this list?
I'm probably gonna say no.
Okay.
Just to keep it
I can't use it.
peasy. Yeah,
Or
he can't.
Brand,
Yeah,
anyways.
Bran can. I think he's the only one who can.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Unless Jimbo decides to become like a worshiper of himself and grant himself warlock powers.
Yeah, yeah.
This is cool.
I think they call that being a sorcerer. I'm pretty sure.
I don't
Something
know
like
if you
that.
already have some of these spells, but we'll definitely get you this.
80 charges is nothing to scoff at. That's some fucking giga shit,
That's
right?
that's like all the encounters a day you'll ever need.
Yeah.
Just constant.
Just keep that
Fireball.
on me for now.
Spell absorption is the big thing, though.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, I would know not to let that shit explode.
Yes. Yes. All right. Are we all set with Mo?
Yep.
Okay.
Waiting for the guys for now. Oh, actually, can I attempt another wish while I'm at the temple?
You can, yeah. Yeah, you could.
Yeah. I'm a crazy person.
Yeah, go for it, man.
I'm at the temple. Lizzie's there training with the other guys. I go to the back room since this is my temple.
Yep. Oh, you're in that one. Okay, got it.
Yeah, the secret one. And I don't know how this would work, but let me reword it because I worded everything in case Nimbus was gonna do it.
What's up?
I'm rewording a couple of things because I worded it in a way as if as if Genie was reading it.
Gotcha.
Now I gotta reword it into a way in which I'm reading it.
Casting it.
Casting, reading, yeah. Bam. Just getting into a meditative state, just getting full temple vibes. Okay, let's see how this works. Learning from what's his face from Genie's wish. I try to see how this works. Oh wait, maybe that should be not past tense.
What has happened that you've become Time Lord mode? Like what is the lore here? I wish that I.
Oh, that's a direct message to you. You see Tom? Oh, I guess I changed my name overall.
I think you did. I wish that I.
The Time Lord Mo.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Hey, out of all of the wishes that has been given that have been given to me, that's probably the best way to word that. Very good, like lawyer specificity right there.
Hey, ChatGPT lover, talk to her every day.
Okay.
Every day I talk to her.
My sweetheart ChatGPT, my lover for next campaign. Yes, 100%. All right, very good. All right. You know what you know. You do acquire your clear, comprehensive knowledge of all significant temples and structures, and items too. Holy shit!
I put that in to get the other pieces of Mountain Maker.
Yeah, I understand. Well, it's not going to be just Mountain Maker, but it's also going to be like a whole bunch of other shit.
Every
too.
quota.
Yeah.
Hey, Pilgrimage is gonna be great.
Pilgrimage is gonna be great. This reveals a lot of shit. Hold on. The lore.
He's having that scene from Indiana Jones where all the knowledge is flowing into his brain.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Too much.
I like to think of it as a Doctor Strange when he sees all the futures. Just oh god, I just saw a million things. I know where they all are.
You find out that there are 8 different kinds of Goliath through this, as you find and detect 8 different capitals across the world. And just by the sheer amount of Coda relics that you discover. There is in fact a city just north of Everbreak in Haldus. That seems to have some sort of Goliath presence. There are deep underground in, I believe, the Dunelands. There is a underground Fire Goliath nation. Let's see. You know about the ones in Ilbicus now, yeah, which is you guys, the Stone Goliaths of Everbreak. You find the locations of different trinkets there. You kind of learn more about the Hill Goliaths over in Eastgard. The Frost Goliaths that reside at the northwestern tip of Levistal up here. Yeah, let's see.
Oh, stone giants are in Everbreak. That's what it was.
Yep.
Is that right?
Let's see. Yeah, the storm. Yeah, there's storm and cloud. I forgot about that. So the cloud ones are the ones up north. The storm ones take residence at the northwestern tip of Versia. So I will mark that here. Stormblights. Shit.
So much knowledge.
The big lore, yes.
You want me to go ahead and knock out that D100?
Yes, please. And you'll also need to, I believe, every time you cast Wish, you have to roll the D4 anyway.
The 100, big question.
Okay, so you can still cast
49.
Wish.
49?
Yep, you're good. Go ahead and roll me a D4. Or no, 2D4. So sorry.
4 and 3.
7 days. Your strength drops to 3 for 7 days.
Good night.
Or 2 days of chilling, right?
I think it's... hold on, I think it's still 3, right? For each time that you spend of those days, okay, resting and doing nothing, basically, light activity, your remaining recovery decreases by 2 days, right? So it'd be 3 days.
Gotcha. So because I think I had 4 days. No, 6, 5. I forget. But you said 2 days of rest, light activity.
Yeah, yours
I'll
was
be
5.
good to go.
Yeah, that's about right.
I need 3 days of light activity. Perfect.
I'm gonna put these guys. Fuck it, we ball. They're gonna live in the Glasslands.
Oh shit. Next to Creed.
What did I miss?
I made a wish.
You made 2
Uh-oh.
wishes.
I made 2 wishes. I don't know if you missed the first one. I got a staff.
Got the
I was
staff.
there for the Staff of the Magi.
Yeah, so look that up in 5e.
Mm-hmm.
Brad, maybe get him this as a gift soon.
All right.
Awesome
And then the
storm.
second one, you'll see in the message I sent you what it was. And I'm getting a lot of information in my brain.
The Spirit Goliaths.
Spirit.
Yep.
Are they ghosts?
Kind of. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh no,
6.
it's like the that legion from Lord of the Rings.
Fire
The White Walkers.
Ghosts. Is that what they're called? I thought that was.
Oh, I'm thinking of Game of Thrones. I'm sorry.
You're talking about the Nazgul?
No, the ghosts that like Aragorn goes and gets. And
Oh,
like,
yes. Okay.
Yeah, those guys, those lads.
you must.
One.
All the stone ones are in Everbreak.
Yep. That's where they reside, up in the mountains. Fire Hill, Frost Storm, Spirit Forest. Yeah, that's everybody.
And you must have thought your story was gonna have to end soon. No.
No. Yeah, I got to find the names of these cities, and by that I mean make them. Very cool. As well as hundreds of other places that you can now travel to, right? Because you know about them. Across the world. Several of them, a large concentration of them within the Bonelands, and let's see. I'd say a little bit in Ilbica, right? Just because it's close to Kilagos. Let's see. Coda is worshipped very, very often across the entire Eurasian Sea. And Adania, mostly a lot of the human colonies there. Coda is often worshipped in the Dwarven realms. There are a few places that you don't get access to, but more often than not, you find Coda temples across the world.
There was one, Alira. Where is that at?
That is down here. There is a Coda temple in Alira. Yeah, there is. It's a lighthouse.
Yes. Perfect. Oh, that's a hop, skip, and a jump over the water from Halhazar.
Yeah, it's only like 2,000 miles.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Perfect. Alrighty. Well, as fatigue hits him and he notices his strength falter, he takes a nap.
Understood. Like, I'll do that some other time. Goes to bed. All right. Back to our other two folks over in Podunkington, right? Like right around that area, just on the outskirts. What are you guys doing?
Mm-hmm. So I think our morning was interrupted by the Spider-Man.
Yes. Hi.
Or Man Spider.
It's me, Daniel DeVito. He's over in Artist now, yeah? That's where we're sending him, most likely.
He's on the ship.
Okay.
Yeah.
I assume when we get to Halhazar, we'll send him to. Yeah. Jimbo's kind of worn out still from last night, so he's kind of sluggish this morning. Asked somebody to make him some breakfast, and sees when Bran's ready to head back to Halhazar.
Yeah, Bran's going to be ready pretty soon after all of that. Bran may not sleep for a while, much less ever in this neck of the woods again. But he's, I think more than anyone, he understands the mixed blessing of the of the diadems. He will try to. He's not even sneaking it anymore. He's just going to see if he can't get a little flirty walk with Jessica before he leaves and that sort of thing. And he made a black crystal flower for her the last time. He's making a black crystal raven and just kind of leaving that for her. And yeah, boy's got it bad. But he also has a little bit of a set jaw as he goes, and after saying all of his goodbyes and he's making sure that like he's talking to Mom, Pa as well. Looks at Jimbo and kind of goes, well, buddy, when do you think that since there's the little fellas in the in Tim, since I don't have to try to figure out how to make Tim work, do you think it would be too horrible if I were to borrow her to make a bit of a trip? I need to do some stuff in Halhazar, but then there's a little bit of something I need to do other than that. Bit far to walk.
Well, Tim's back on Artis, but you're more than welcome to take. What did we call it? Is it just a living ship?
I think it's still called that. I don't think it has a name yet.
Oh,
The SS Misfit.
Oh, it is the SS Misfit. That's true.
that's right.
Yeah, you can take the.
That's right. I forgot. I'm sorry. I getting scared shitless. Couldn't remember what random living thing I flew across an ocean to. This is just normal now, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah, but you can. I mean, it's for our group to do whatever we want with. I think I'm gonna be out of commission for a couple days. I'm gonna just be moping around essentially, but
I would say if you're just going to take a couple of days off, go hang out at the Bronze Fox. But one, Jade might not quite like that, and two, in your state, you're not going to enjoy it at all.
no to both of those. I think I'm gonna go see what Hal Hazar has in the whole rejuvenation treatments. See if they've got any nice spas or something I can go relax in.
Well, there's always the other one that's on the Angel's Touch.
Well, the Angel's Touch.
My bathhouse on Artis.
Oh, sorry. Just tired. Still waking up.
I understand.
I'm pretty sure if you actually spend a day there, it actually cuts down. I think it actually reduces the day that you would need by one.
Oh, so if I just spend the day there, I'll be back in fighting shape tomorrow.
Did you rest yesterday? I think you did, right? Kind of. No,
did-
you cast.
I didn't do any. Yeah, I cast
Yeah.
it yesterday, and then went to sleep.
So it would be like resting one day would be like resting 4. So I'd say if you rested there one day and you just kind of hung out a little bit after that, the next one would be okay.
So light work, would that include traveling through that portal?
Light work, you're allowed to like travel a very little bit. You're not like walking a mile or anything like that. You're like you feel like garbage right now. You can barely carry what you've got on you. Actually, you literally can't carry what you've got on you, I'm pretty sure. If you've got plate mail, you got to take that shit off.
Oh no, I'm not in any plate
Oh,
mail.
I'm
That's in
talking
the
to Mo.
bag.
I'm talking to Mo.
Yeah. All my stuff's taken off, and I went before I went to
He
sleep.
casts a spell and just falls over because he
Yep.
can't get out of the cliff.
Help.
Help!
My leg.
Yeah. So, I might actually go do that. Wait. So, is there like an even better one in Hal Hazar?
There's bigger
Like the
ones.
Heavenly
I don't
Touch or
think,
something?
I don't think they're better per se. I think they're just
Okay.
higher capacity.
I hired some very good folks, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, I might actually go do that.
Tell them it's on the house.
Okay. Will do. I'll make sure to tip the staff. But
Tell
yeah,
them they would appreciate it.
I'm ready to leave whenever you are.
I think I'm good.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, I look around for There's a child me running around here.
He punches you in the
Have you
head.
seen him?
There's a child. You?
Yeah. And I'm looking around. I was like, where is he?
Yeah, he like from the side of your vision, he jumps and just like punches you, gets you.
God damn it. Yeah, here he is. Here's little Rocky.
He's like still scrambling
That's
around like a little creature, but he's like a kid.
that's Rocky.
Mm-hmm. Well, he was
Is
just
this?
too damn big. So I went and this is what I got that gem for. I made him able to turn into anything he wanted, and he chose child me.
Of course he did. Not disturbing in the slightest. This place isn't at all creepy, or make me wonder why I ever left civilization to start with.
Mhm.
That's the form you kind of stuck on there, Rocky.
He looks at you and he shrugs.
All right.
Yep.
Bran stopped asking questions.
Jimbo like slumps onto Rocky and can you carry me?
No. And he does so anyway.
Yeah. So
As
you see
child
like this
Jimbo, or
how he's
Yeah.
got the same strength.
Yeah,
he
he's
just
roided
is,
out. Yeah, he's just really
he
small.
just is a kid.
A 4-year-old just picking
He's-
up 7-foot Jimbo.
With actual giant gorilla strength. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, he technically is as strong as Jimbo, if I'm not mistaken.
Bran
Like
cuts
strength
eyes at
wise.
Jessica, mouths something like "Pray for me," and
Oh no, he's got a
gets on
28.
gets on the ship.
28 strength child.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
he just picks me up with one finger.
Like spins you like a football. Yeah.
Yeah, stop. Oh, I'm a puke. He's
my
just
God.
spinning me as we walk out the house.
Yeah. It's dribbling you. All right. You take off in the SS Misfit after you say your goodbyes. As you begin to fly away, you do see the fishmen waving from the swamp. Submerges.
Oh god, don't make eye contact.
Bran just shivers.
Okay. Very good.
He's also finding a therapist in Halhazar.
Yeah.
Oh.
Very good. All right. Where are you heading? You should be able to control the SS Misfit.
We're
Heading
going to
back to...
Halhazar?
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. All right. Back in Halhazar. What are you guys doing?
Brand, I'm about to go head to the old Angel's Touch. I need to go relax. But could you get a message out for me?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna type up a 25-word message for you to get out to Jade to see if we can meet up in a couple days. I'm gonna word it up.
All right.
And
because Bran can actually cast Send, if I remember correctly now.
Nice.
perfect. Yeah. And yeah, ask if we can meet up in a couple days. I'm gonna head to Artis and go relax. You said you had some things to take care of. Admiral Butternut will take care of you if you need him to fly you anywhere.
Thank you kindly. I'll be back as soon as I'm able. Might go picking some old family wounds.
Oh. If you need me to be there, I can muster the strength and I trip.
Uh,
I could still come though. My mind is just as sharp.
you're I need to do this one on my own, big man.
All right, buddy. Well, I'll cut the vision for a while, and you see like half of his eye just kind of like go back to full. He's just watching Mo sleep, or what? Yeah. Oh, and
Oh.
the if you need any to, you know, need to get in touch with Mo, he's over at the temple right now. Are you an artist? Or are you here in Halazar?
I'm in Halazar.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I've got just a bit of business to do, and then I need to just a bit of a spit away, but it's too far to fly myself. So,
All right.
should I look for you? I know you got the message for Jade, but when I'm done with everything, as long as time all works out, should I look for you on Artis or back in Halhazar?
Depending, probably in a couple days here, next day or so, artists.
All right. Take care of yourself, my friend.
Alrighty. Gives you a little handshake, pulls you into a hug. Good luck out there. And begins to. He points in a direction, and Rocky begins running to the Temple of Coda.
Okay.
All right. So,
He's princess carrying me right now, and he's flying me over there.
The portal from Helhazar to Artis is about 50 feet.
Oh, okay.
They're huge.
So an Elder Tempest could just squeeze through.
Yeah,
Right.
but people wouldn't be very happy about it.
Yeah. I was gonna cause a ruckus. I forgot that was my plan from last week to cause a ruckus. Just have him follow me through.
Yep.
He's still an artist chilling. Okay.
Yeah, watching, Mo cast that spell and get all weak too. He's like, well, he's gonna need some spa time as well. So I'm gonna go pick him up, and
Rocky just fireman's carrying both of us.
no, he's carrying us like two babies in his arms.
Fluttering with his headband wings, just so good.
And yeah,
somewhere in the background, you hear "I Will Always Love You" playing from The Bodyguard.
Mm.
So yeah, I guess Bran would. Jimbo has mentioned the fact that I need to go see Spirit, correct?
mm-hmm.
So yeah, Bran would probably do that real quick. But and I'm fine if we skip. I know time is precious right now. But so I'm okay if we don't RP that. But he would probably so tempted for several random ass things. But I think going I think I'm going to go with yes, the spell scroll for the Blade of Destruction. Is that correct?
Oh, Blade of
That's the name of it?
Disaster, my favorite fucking
Yes,
spell.
there we go.
Yeah, dude.
Mhm.
Dude, that plus the staff, you're about to be. I'm gonna hide behind.
You're about to
you.
be horrifying. It's either
Yeah.
that or like Foresight is pretty good too. Blade of Disaster, it's a bonus action, so that's crazy.
Yeah, that's why I kind of wanted to. I think I'm going to Blade of Disaster this sucker.
Yeah. All right. Are you what? What are you strapping that onto? By the way, is that your melee weapon or? What are you shoving that on?
I think what he might have to do is because right now he's got prismatic wall in the pinion.
Yeah.
But is there a way to like switch them,
You
or
can.
is it one and done?
It takes a day. Let's see here. What all do you have on the pinion? How many things do you have filled up on that?
Can you put them on your boots?
Well, my
You
boots have
could.
nothing.
You could put it on your boot.
Um,
They are also a relic, I believe, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah,
Oh, that'd be so cool. So you like do like this kicking move.
A fucking
Slash.
giant sword
Yeah.
comes up. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Crescent moon kick.
It's my
Into like him like slashing with the scythe.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's the
so
it's
badass.
yeah. I mean that's why I was
Devil may
as long as
brand.
it didn't need to specifically be a weapon, I was thinking about just shoving them in there and having it be my boot knife.
Yeah.
Nice.
It is the most terrifying boot knife. Yeah, it's conjuration, so yeah, that's fine. Yeah, crazy. If you want to do that, that's totally fine.
Yep. Which I actually need to copy and paste all of my boots into my sheet.
Gotcha.
I don't have them. But anyway. So yeah, he does that, and so yeah, Brand's. It's one of those things of he's gonna have to like unattune to something because he only has so many slots.
Yeah.
So the visor, it may be one of those things where he pivots back and forth between the visor and the staff of the Magi. But from there, he ends up going to nail down the library deal. To one of the ones that we talked about that was kind of like in one of the lower areas of town.
Yeah.
That was
I believe it is. Let's see. I think it's just this one, this yellow one right here. Over. It's between Menti and Rathan, over by Brujon.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And I'm sorry, what were you trying to do with that? I was listening to a Minecraft cow in the background of my house. What?
Oh, like you do.
Yeah.
This is where he's going to, yeah. Basically, I guess it will eventually turn into Bran starting what could be its own faction, but the librarian situation.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, posting that up, getting that going.
Mhm.
How much time are you spending working on that?
He's letting Delphinia handle most of the negotiations and that sort of thing. He's basically going to. I don't know. I picture it as him stopping by to do closing and hand off the check and like.
Go ahead and just make 2 advantage persuasion checks from both you and Delphinia.
Hold on one second. Let me get my sheet back up.
Yep. Election-wise, you get tipped off that things are not going very well for Bredo right now.
And that just makes me so happy.
Yeah. He has been caught up in some shit, and very, very recently, a whole bunch of allegations have come out against the Familia. So he's kind of quaking in his boots right now.
Is this shadow creature still with him, following him?
That's up to you. I don't know. Is the Skulk with you?
I
thought he was back in.
I thought he was following the other guy, making him crazy.
Oh, that's right. He's just fucking.
Yeah,
with him
I
the
had
whole
him.
Time. Yeah, that
yeah,
too.
I've had him. So, I've got a 32 and a 28.
Yeah. All's well. So yeah, between the 2 checks, that's going to be in full swing. They're even going to have like a little bit of this is going to be something that they advertise and try to get people in to just do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have they're going to make it like a very public thing. You know?
Yeah, he. Have you seen the living library? Heard of like the living libraries and that sort of deal?
I don't think I can imagine one. I don't think I have heard of it though.
There's a thing in the real world where they like collect people's life stories, but they also have people who stop by and it's like, today, check out a trans dad, a alcoholic in recovery,
Sure.
grandma, and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I see them trying to do that sort of thing, collecting the stories, and then like getting a core of people to go out and also record. It's like StoryCorps in its own way in some ways.
Yeah. Yeah. Um,
So
and yeah, it's a very very popular thing for all these folks. A lot of the people here are not from Halhazar, right? A lot of the people who live here
Mhm.
now are from other places, so this is going to be a really great opportunity for them to kind of get their side of things out and share all that stuff. So,
and it opens up potential for Brand to franchise this.
yeah. And speaking of franchises, I'll give you 2 fame unless you're already at 50. I don't know where you're at.
No.
Okay,
I
so
don't know where I
means you
like.
own
I mean,
Halhazar or something.
I that puts me at 26 fame in Hellzar.
Oh, so you do get 25 though, is what you're telling me. All right,
Mhm.
all right, all right, all right. You want to run for public office? Fed Coast. It's actually crazy how little. All right. District leader. There you are, sire. If you wish to put that up to whatever, you are now one of the district leaders of. Well, up to you. I'm assuming Bron Brujan. That doesn't mean you're the representative, though. That just means you
Yeah.
are. Yeah.
Yep, he's a Brujoner.
Yep. That just means upon the council of basically the city of Brujan, right?
Mhm.
You would be one of the lead guys there.
Sweet. Does that come with anything?
Yeah. Your distinct footprint on the city has been noticed, and the city spirits, which are like ghosts that fucking live
Mhm.
everywhere. They have given you advantage on saving throws against enchantment, necromancy, and transmutation spells.
That's awesome.
If you
+3.
if you already have magical resistance just in general, like if you always just have that, then you get a +3 instead. Against those, yeah.
Advantage on savings throw on what now?
I have it pasted in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Enchantment, necromancy, and transmutation spells.
Yeah.
So good.
Yay.
Those are some of the rough ones. It's not like evocation or anything like that, right? But necromancy can really get you. And
You didn't run for anything yet, right?
Brand's letting other people do the running. He's
Yeah.
just the face.
Yep.
Or he's the power behind the throne.
Has the election taken place? Have you
Oops.
had to vote yet?
They
Sorry.
take place in a couple months.
Mm,
It's like
I
middle
know
of the
my whole temple is going to be voting
Sorry.
for you.
year.
well,
Very
it's
likely.
it's not Brand that's running.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other guy.
It's yeah.
Your fake
Um,
persona.
and how much did that library cost?
Oh god. Were you just buying it outright, or were
Yep.
you? Okay, got it.
Yep.
Yeah, no problem. Hold on. Let's do a little bit of math here. 750 times 5 times 2, 50 times 3. 22,500.
22,500 gold.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So four. Okay. That leaves me with 46,493 gold and 12,369 platinum. Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, you're plenty rich still.
Uh,
And you're actually getting that at a significant discount because this is a pretty sizable library. You're only paying a little bit more because of its location. Otherwise everything is above board here. Go ahead and I'm gonna write down. Hold on. This is gonna be a point thing. I know we're not really rolling points very much anymore, but hold on. I'll still include it because it's a nice thing to have. All right. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Yeah, it is a huge huge library.
Future, it'll be the Temple of Bran.
Yay. It does give you your choice of either culture or magic points. Or technology, sorry. Any of those three. I'll let you decide.
Magic.
All magic, just full cock in.
Oh, how many like? I can
oh, sorry.
split it?
You get 46. So you can divide that any of those three ways across those 4 dice.
2d6 culture, 2d6 magic.
Sounds good. All right. Easy peasy. Scroll too far. All right. That is all set up. And then of course, anytime that you need help, researching stuff or anything like that, you can go there and have a number of folks help you out. But also, you've got this this grand cultural experience going on here. This eventually religious thing that is really going to help people out too. I think really make a big impact on the community here.
Now,
go ahead.
I know we said that he would know some of Galeheim because of where he grew up.
Yeah, 100%.
Like he's going to know. Like if I remember correctly, we chatted very close to the beginning of the campaign that like half elves are not really fun, like welcome there, and that sort of thing. Is that correct?
Yeah. Everywhere else, you know, I'm sorry, not everywhere else, but the surrounding areas have no issues with like half elves at all. It's the specific like very staunch corners of Eldaria that the Jade Empire like actually inhabits that they are looked down upon and sometimes even either sometimes killed. It's a very rare thing, or sent off. Just exiled basically. So it's a tricky thing that, but.
And Ran was from Galeheim, correct?
Yeah, he's from the capital. He's like a nobleman from that capital.
Okay. I guess Bran might spend a little bit of time seeing if there's just kind of in the grapevine figuring out any little bits and bobs, since he actually has a name now, any information that he might need to know going in, but he's getting ready to head straight into the front gates of Galeheim.
Sure. Hold on. I have a map for Galeheim. It's really fucking old looking though. Hold on. I don't know if I have it up here. It's like old. And probably unfinished, to be honest with you. Let's take a look. Give me a minute to upload that.
No, you're good.
And I'll also pull up my Galeheim, or my what is it called? Eldaria. That's what it is. That's the nation.
Mm-hmm.
The Morinay. Yes, the Morinay are the ruling family of Eldaria. Let's see here. Folders. God, it's probably like the oldest one. Yeah, it literally is. It is the oldest map that I have not updated. Let's see here. Marana. And right here, I'm gonna put the word or the name you actually spell out for me your town's name?
Aber Duvy.
Duvy.
And it could go a couple of different ways because I'm not
Yeah.
spelling it the actual Welsh way.
Right.
Because God help us all.
Right. Export. Save. I might crash my computer here. We'll see. There we go. Alrighty. I think this is also going to be one of the ones that really gets sunk. Fortunately. Let's see here. Let me bring you to the map right away so at least you guys have something to look at while I make it bigger. 40 by 40. Alright, what did you need to know? Before you headed up there.
I think it's going to look to see if between the memories that he saw and what he could find, if Rand's family has specific like colors and that sort of deal.
Oh yeah, you'd be able to find that stuff.
It's more that sort of deal. He's going to come in and be looking for them.
Lurkin usually adorn themselves in sort of like a purple and red type thing. It is not, usually the families have like a bit of green if they're on the higher end of nobility to represent the Jade Empire, but that is not present in your family's colors. If you would adorn yourself and stuff like that, you can certainly find all different sorts of shops and things like that in Halhazar that have what you're looking for.
Yeah, he would have done that, and I'm
Yep.
happy to throw whatever money I need to do that.
Yeah, just a couple gold. Those are not too expensive. I'd say like 15. All right. So God, dude, some of these symbols are from like the old times. Holy shit. All right. We've come so far. After adorning yourself, what is your next step here?
Heading to just outside of Gelheim. He wants to go to Aberdyvi at some point, but he wants the fellows with him and that sort of thing. But he's
Sure.
He's going to Gelheim, getting dropped off, kind of like having your mom drop you off at school. You know, let's do
Right.
that like a block or so away, kind of deal. And we'll be working on casting and maintaining Alter Self to
Nice.
look full moon elfy.
Yeah, you take on a very, very pale appearance. Your eyes darken, and you're able to pass through.
Imagine the beard goes away.
Yep, 100%. Your limbs also elongate a little bit. You notice as a part of that. They look a little strange sometimes. These moon elves. You pass through into this. It's kind of like a tropical area. Surprisingly so, I think, compared to southern Aberdyvi, where it's more like a plains. This is like on the equator here, so it is a very tropical expanse. You enter a very, very beautiful city where everything is kind of very ornately made rather than made to fill capacity. Everything here is crafted. The stone is noticeably well carved, and it is mostly stonework. A lot of the wood and things like that is used as like a panel or something like that, but or like filler, but the majority of this place is a beautiful like kind of cream colored stone. stonework that etches around and conforms to the environment. You see this like surprisingly kind of vertical town that clings to some hills and some like kind of high spires along this kind of very lush riverside where you see fishermen and things like that at work and things like that. Different mills. Um, there is a silence about this place compared to Halhazar, where it seems like everybody is just kind of they're moving, but you don't hear much sound from any of it, other than the occasional music as you pass certain establishments and things like that. That seems to be music is often the loudest thing here. Where's the first place you head? What are you doing once you get in the gates?
He's
Switching to music. Go ahead.
looking for any place fairly close to, he's trying to look, respectable.
Yep.
But I mean, inns are usually a good place for gossip. He's going to find a nice respectable watering hole and more wet his lips than actually like have a drink, listening around, trying to pick up on any of the latest gossip of the place, and then not being too friendly about things at all. I mean, he's trying to pull the aloof lower noble here, but then whether or not he gets any good gossip, it's weird to him to be in a town, especially a capital city, and it's just quiet.
It is surprisingly silent even in here. People seem to be not like people are like nestled together and things like that, and like you hear whispers here and there. I'll have you make a perception check for what you actually glean from here. But people are letting music kind of fill up this space, and staying to almost a near whisper silence. You don't hear any laughter or anything like that even. You do see like the occasional smile here and there, but this is a very quiet place. It would be unsettling, I think, for you.
Yeah, this is hella creepy.
It's very serene.
And I think that's hella creepy to him. It's a city. It's supposed to be, serene is, the fields outside of Aberdyfi. Serene is, a nice mountain meadow. Serene is not bustling, what should be a bustling center of people.
Yeah.
And Brand's someone who can feel at home in the friggin' Shadowfell. But this is wrong.
Oh, can I also have you make a deception check for me, just to with advantage, to see how well you're kind of sneaking around here?
Yep.
Thank you. Okay, I thought so. All right, so yeah, you blend in quite well. You kind of pick up on some of the mannerisms and kind of blend in. Listening around, you hear people kind of very hushedly talking about some of the towns south, and what a shame it is, and you're kind of like scratching your head about that. And then you also hear about a mine collapse of one of the jade mines. You hear about a civil war between the city of Jadiel and Galeheim. And you hear a couple other, whispers of strange folks going, or not strange folks, but folks going missing near the near border of the grove that stretches just southwest here. Other than that, you know, you hear some local rumors, or not rumors, but like stories and stuff like that. That maybe some of them you've heard, some of them you haven't. But people just, you know, people just talking. A lot of it's just like mill work that needs to get done. A lot of it is like, I wonder what the queen is gonna do now. You know, this year, because usually she has been under a lot of pressure. Oh, I need to change the yeah, it's not feet, by the way, it's 60 miles per square. But yeah, you get a lot of that kind of stuff. How long do you sit around and listen for? And also, what do you are you ordering anything? What are you trying to do here?
I mean, he got something more. He's not going to get, you know, sloshed or anything like that. He's
Yeah.
literally more. He ordered something kind of middle grade, but is again mostly just like wetting his lips with it more than like actually drinking, because he's just trying to case what's going on here. After he's heard, you know, kind of gathered up all of that, he you know, stands up, pays his tab, and kind of asks the barkeep from here where, you know, that he's here to visit family, and doesn't know exactly where they are. Could he point, you know, give some rough directions to where the Lurikins, you know, compound is?
He nods. Oh. No matter. Come. It is I'll point you towards the direction. He takes you outside and he points up kind of to a like villa type thing.
Mhm.
That kind of sprawls along the side of a hill. It is it's like vast and it's like well made. But it's not necessarily extravagant. It also seems to have a place of business running out of it.
Oh, thank you kindly for that. And he's gonna slowly start making his way. Did Bran ever catch in the memories what Rand's parents' names were?
Yeah, I would say, let's see. They're gonna be Yathin is the father and Melia is the mother, and they are placement aged.
Okay. Before he leaves, he'll ask if, you know, do you know if old Yafin and Melia are still around?
Yeah, the barkeep is like, they should be up at their shop. Yes, they don't go very far these days.
Well, like I said, it's a distant family, and going off of rumors, wasn't quite sure if, you know, they were still with us, especially with all the troubles.
Are you from Morana down south?
Yeah, outside of there, but yeah, down south.
Okay, good. Well, it's good to keep the loyal cities in at least. Happy to Happy to be of service to you. Come, yeah, go ahead. Do you need anything on the road?
I think I'm good.
All right, come back if you ever need any help with anything. Happy to be
I-
a friend of the of your family.
Quite a pleasure.
So it seems they're
He's
connected.
gonna-
Yeah.
And Brand's going to head off to go see dear old Grandma and Grandpa. It looks like.
Okay. You head up this kind of very well sloped road that kind of winds in on itself, and as it comes to a bend and curves back around, it kind of runs through this villa. You have to actually go through the villa. It seems like to get past this road up much higher to some like more grand estates and things like that that are built up along this hill that's just covered in these trees and this foliage. There are parts of the walls here that are just covered in vines and things like that, but there is a substantial, sort of post set up here, filled with all sorts of different luxuries that you can see, and you see different noble people kind of walking around and perusing this place. You see some folks around here that look very similar to you. A little bit. There's a resemblance here, but nothing too uncanny for you. And as you continue, you do spot who you think is this. Yeah, he's this older elf. Not that they show it very much, but he definitely has sort of an agedness to him. Who is kind of he's adorned in this rich kind of red and purple cloak, and he's kind of just like gesturing to these people, and they're having this kind of very hushed conversation, but they seem to be agreeable enough between the two of them.
Once Brand kind of pegs who he thinks is probably Athen, he's going to kind of just wander about, seeing what he can, looking involved in some of the just taking in the scenery, but try to overhear what the conversation is that's going on. To start with.
Yeah. It seems like what you pick up is that this other noble person has like a coming of age ceremony for their kid, and they're just trying to make sure that like all the costumes and things like that they're trying to buy here, these like robes, are of considerable quality and not made of certain cottons that some people have allergies to or something like that. It's like really like tedious stuff, and yeah, this older fellow who you have figured out is Yathan is just kind of assuring this person that no, it's fine. It'll be fine. I promise. My stuff is of quality, and you shouldn't question it that much. It's fine. He's trying to like ease him down.
Bran will head up and over towards there as he sees that it's kind of wrapping up, but kind of looking at some of the, if there's wares on for sale or if it's just bolts of fabric, he'll just kind of be window shopping.
Sure. As you window shop around, Yathan begins to turn to like go back to do something else. He's got like a notebook and like a ledger nearby. You see somebody you don't recognize kind of call down from one of the windows, which is not necessarily like a normal thing. It's like a loud noise compared to everything else. This older elven woman who yells, dinner will be on in a few hours, things like that. Make sure that everybody's ready. It's a pretty sizable family, you begin to realize here. And he kind of just yells back an affirmative. Before he kind of looks over to you and begins to approach, realizing that you seem that you need some sort of help in what you're looking for. Walking up to you in sort of a hushed tone, he kind of murmurs. It's like an audible murmur, though. Despite standing a respectable distance away, he's very quiet, but you can hear him clearly. Is there something I can help you with?
Hi, I've yes, actually. While all of this does look very fine, I have come actually, I believe, hoping to speak with you. Are you Master Yafin?
Uh, yes, Master Lathan, Yathan Lurican. Yes, yes, that is me. This is my family. You look familiar, almost. There's something about you. I can't quite put my
Uh,
finger on it.
we're supposed to be kin, actually.
Oh,
I
it doesn't
I
surprise me.
not from here, from further south, close to Morana. But
Got
I
you.
was I always promised, uh, I always promised my dear dad that if ever I had the chance, that I would come and try to uh, make some connections and meet family, and you know, especially seems, at least for our branch, that uh, the relation had kind of thinned. Relationships have kind of thinned a bit, so I thought perhaps I would come and say hellos, and you know, just meet the family.
Sure. Make a deception check with advantage. And he'll have a follow up. Yeah, he's fine. Okay. You must be one of Lindell's sons. I'm told he is like 10. Very good. Come. You can join us for dinner. We have a bit to discuss if you wish to reignite these ties. It's simply distance, you see. It's a long way down south.
Oh, don't I know it?
Do you have any stories from the road?
Uh, um, thankfully, I had a fairly uneventful trip coming up, especially with all of the troubles that have been, plaguing the whole country of late. But uh, more to see and have stories, family with y'all.
Well, make sure to make yourself of use if you can, um, before dinner time. Is there anything that you need as of this moment? Anything that you immediately sought?
No, no, not at all. I realize that I am coming in here and interrupting your business right now. I will, you know, if you'll let me know what time works best for you, I am I am completely at your disposal.
He kind of waves his hand. Interruptions are more common than you'd think in this establishment of ours. Don't worry, we're maybe the rowdiest place in this town, and it's something I've almost come to enjoy. Kind of gives you like a soft smile, and walks back into the villa. He takes his ledger with him. A few others pass by and kind of chat you up after seeing you talk, and sort of get a positive response from the old one, from this older fella. And yeah, you're introduced to all different sorts of these would be cousins on your father's side, obviously. But yeah, the direct cousins, and some of their children who now work here too. It seems like the family's split between Galeheim and Murata. Murana people are moving south. And the more these people from Murana begin to talk, um, they begin talking about expeditions. Not them, but they begin talking about how there have been issues with thieves along the road from Murana and Galeheim, and the repercussions that have been happening to the non-elves because of them, that have been going on for years now.
Um, I guess Bran would be keeping an eye out because Aberdavi is north of Marana.
Yeah, it's northwest.
Yeah, I guess Bran would be keeping. He's not on the. I know it's not on the road between here and Galeheim, but just trying to see if there's any, you know, any other little hamlets, things like that he realized, that are near.
Yeah, and it sounds like whole hamlets have been flattened, in response. It seems to have more recently than not become sort of a violent thing. No direct mention of Aberdovey, but you don't think it's out of the question. Dinner comes along, and you are brought to this, pretty expansive setup. It's more of a family-style thing, and it kind of has to be with the amount of people here. It's not like a big banquet or anything like that. There are several tables instead of just one large one. And there is not like a family toast or anything like that. This just seems like a very business-centered family. People are trying to get their food and converse. A lot of talk about work here, while they're just trying to get things done. This is a very business-focused family. And as they conclude their dinner, people scatter pretty immediately after that. Is there anything you wanted to say or ask during dinner?
During dinner, Bran figures he's going to have just pretty much one chance for all of this. And so this is his, he's mentally sketching out family trees in his head and figuring out names, and just, he will talk up people and be willing, because he is the outsider, to stand out a little bit. He feels like there's a bit of a chance to do that more, because apparently this is a louder, a little bit more outsidery group, if they're not following all of the quiet, staid nature of, with the shop as the rest of the town. And he's just going to be a little bit more, and figure that he can pass it off as being kind of a country cousin. Just to get the information. But yeah, no, he's more letting people talk and asking just questions about who's this and is that Aunt so and so or whatever, as he's starting to put things together, but keeping an eye on Yathan and Melia, so that as people scatter, he's going after them.
Yeah. Melia seems to be a very severe woman. She is kind of quick to cut people down with words for little things, you've noticed. Whereas in a more relaxed environment, Yathan is a jokester completely. He is not like loud or boisterous about it, but he does like kind of not picking on people, but poking fun and things like that. He does it often, and he smiles quite a bit. He's got like old lines from doing so. Whereas Melia probably has the opposite. She's like the frown lines and stuff like that. But they seem like two different sides of very different coins, so it's kind of curious that. Make a religion check quick. 21. You would know that Yath. Yathan is named after a specific fae, and that might have a connection to the size of the family. You're not quite sure, because this is uncharacteristically large for an elven family. That they have kids very, very rarely, or not very rarely, but usually it's separated quite far out from one another. Usually their families don't get this big. But Yathan himself seems to have like five kids, like one daughter and 4 sons. So, and those sons and daughter have gone on to have quite large families themselves and have moved, not far out west, but down south when they were asked to by the government is actually what sent them down to Marana.
Oh. So are they speaking Common, Elvish?
Elvish, pure Elvish the whole time. Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's able to keep up with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, as people start to scatter, he moves his way closer um to the two of them. I, I was wondering if I might have a private moment with the two of you. Perhaps any of your children as well, if you felt so inclined. But uh, seeing how my father, uh, specifically, you were referred to, I I would love to have just a bit of private time with you.
I can spare a few moments. Yes. Do you mind? And then, uh, yeah, Melia gives you this like really severe look, and kind of squints and like eyes you up and down. I suppose I would not mind. We should go to your study, though, Yathan. I think, for such a thing. And Yathan kind of nods. Very good. Come then. What was your name? I'm sorry, I didn't ever actually ask.
Pardon me, I'll talk all day long and forget things like that. Um, and Bran would have really good Elvish names right at his hand, but
Yeah.
Matt does not. Um,
That's fine.
I think he would. Yeah, I think he'd actually probably picking up on the fact that Yathan is named from Yath. He'd probably do some sort of play on either a Fey, another Fey name.
Yeah, maybe even the twin of Yath, which is Yoth, or something
Oh,
like that.
then yes,
Yeah.
he very much would do that.
And at that, kind of Yathan would like chuckle. Really, really. Okay, well, I'll have to commend your father for that one. Let's go. And he leads you through to this like kind of well made study. It definitely gets a lot of air. There are not a lot of books here necessarily. There are not a lot of scrolls. There are. It's more just of like a place. It seems like everywhere else in this entire place is a library for such things like that. You've passed by like, bookcases of just like data, and charts and stuff like that, ledgers, and you've come through here now at this one space, and you think this is probably one of the only places that he can, sit down and talk. He gets out this bottle of wine, and hands and pours you a glass and pours himself a glass, and Melia just simply kind of sits sits at this like kind of small chair and stares towards you. Yathan sits down. So, my grandson, what is it that I can do for you? What is so on your mind today?
I realize that this might be a bit of a delicate matter, but I have come just requesting to see what knowledge, if any, you might have on Ran.
There's kind of a silence as they look to one another for a while here. Why do you care for that man?
Because regardless of a person's actions, family is family.
Melia begins to she begins to yell when Yathan kind of it's a story we don't often speak of anymore, you see. Family's family, I suppose.
I mean,
I suppose
Ma'am.
maybe I've forgotten that there is, with a family as large as mine, still a value to be said of each of my sons. Melia kind of looks to him. Normally you'd be right, but Ran was different. He was not a proper Lurican. Especially not at the end of his failures. And then Yathan looks over to her. He was flawed, yes, but... Why do you wish to know about Ran? What do you wish to know about him? There's kind of a dead look in his eyes now at this point.
In his journeys and in his wanderings south, he ended up becoming closer to my branch, and then he disappeared. We're wanting to know what happened.
Amelia speaks up. He was with the humans for too long. He grew attached in a way that is not in our family's interest. Not in our nation's interest. Yathan kind of speaks up.
Hello.
Am I bothering you?
No. You had a good walk?
He grew attached to a family, and it broke him.
Okay.
We brought him back home, and he never really left. We tried to fix the problem ourselves, and... well, I fear we went perhaps the wrong way about doing that.
It broke him how?
He was at peace where he was. The turmoil that he had faced during his life, we built him up, and he lost it all, and made bad decisions, but he found what I think was an escape. We should have just let him go, I think. Had I have known he was just simply going to die a few years after that, I would have done so, but... a few years is decades for you, but that's what he regards as a few years. It was a regrettable decision we had to make. It was not our decision to make, either, mind you. It was out of our hands. Just simply had to say yes. But that is what happened to your father's brother.
If I might offer a bit of a correction, sir. And he drops alter self. That's what happened to my father.
Melia would yell and kind of throw something at you, I think. Whereas...
That's fine.
Yathan,
He'll use his telekinesis and stop it in midair.
Yeah, catch it in midair. Yathan will kind of raise his hand and kind of stand up slowly. He doesn't look cross. If anything, he has a little twinkle in his eye. Good. Good. Elia, you are fine. Please leave. I will speak to this one who has broken into our home. Melia
I was invited.
storms off, and as soon as she leaves, he kind of shuts the door behind her. He looks back at you. So you were. He kind of smiles. Very good. I have to keep up appearances, you see. Well, look at you.
I'm afraid I have to make another introduction. My name isn't Yoth. My name is Bron Marwalaith.
Well, it might as well be Yoth, you trickster. Very good. So, what can I actually do for you? I suppose my grandson. You know you're risking a lot being in Galeheim right now.
I feel I'm probably alright. I serve. I'm not sure if you're aware or not, but my mother's line has traditionally served the matron of ravens, and I am happy to consider her not only my lady and my patron, but a friend.
Well, the court has a presence here as well. Perhaps that will grant you asylum enough. Don't worry, I won't report this matter. I can't speak for Melia, though. She is, much more severe than I am. Especially regarding humans. I meant it when I said that, by the way. There was not much choice we had in the matter. I'm sure you know now what fate we speak of. We sent her overseas. He ran to the woods. After years of being alone. It was a sad day for us.
But why take my mother?
Well, Abaduvi was due to be sacked. In all honesty, it was devised before that we would simply send her away. Send her up north to the Ilbekins. Not the Adonians were too close. And there were people there ready to accept her. But
Her family?
her family were not meant to go. It was clearance for one. We had to do this under the table. And by we, I mean myself and the other nobles who were trying to figure out what to do with that wayward son of ours. They were going to destroy the town. They were going to destroy the town already. We simply...
And why is that?
The Queen has visions of an empire. One for elves made by elves. And they don't wish for those who have tread upon these lands that are not of moon elf descent to remain here. It is a
If
dark
it
time.
weren't for places like Aberdyvi, who came in as trading posts from some of the more civilized areas, Gilheim would have had a hard time even being a city.
He nods. I know this. I had much business with them in those first years, I promise you. It is policy that has begun to choke this land. There's a reason that JDL has begun to break away. I don't think that my decision was the correct one. I don't think it was a good one. I regret it. I regret a lot of things with Ran. But ultimately, what it did do was prevent her death. Now, is there something more you wish from me?
No. I... I spent my life being raised by my grandmother, Aoife's mother, who was hurt so badly from all of this that I never knew my father's name. I never knew my mother. There's times I have dreams where I think I hear a lullaby that's her. And I had a decent life, and I have done things I never would have imagined. But it took becoming the champion of a member of the Court of 20 to be able to learn my father's name. Did you even know I existed?
He shakes his head. No. No, not at this time. We thought that you had either been with your mother or had died. We didn't care.
And that's all I needed to know. I wanted to put eyes on my father's people. A man who I grew up hating and wondering why I wasn't enough because my parents obviously thought that I wasn't enough to be there for. Then I found out it was because of politics and people like you who decided that simply because two people loved each other and it wasn't convenient, that someone like me shouldn't be around and haven't been given two shits of as far as my possible existence. And damn it, to see whole family when all I ever had was my nan. And trust me, she was enough. But to see and to be a part of for one night what I always dreamed for. Well, I know that Ran and Aoife were fuck all better than you. And I want you to know, I really wish I could like you. The old harpy there. I know where I get some of my characteristics from when I get upset. I'll just say that much. But I think I could have liked you if I'd had a chance to get to know you, Granddad. I just needed to see you and let you know that I'm here. And let you know that I fully intend on finding and freeing my mother.
Good. I wish you the utmost luck in doing so. If at all possible, free her. Take her with you. Do not bring her back here. Look at me. Don't want any harm to come to those people down there. I am sorry for what has happened to you. There is so much that we cannot do at this moment, that we have not been able to do for years. I do not ask for your forgiveness at all. I was there when it all happened. Keep your mother safe. You have the fortunate circumstances to be able to get her at all. There are many others of your town, friends of hers, that no longer breathe. Do your best. Protect her. I'll tell you that, and basically he just whatever port town, he'd tell you the name of that again. Over in the Obicus Islands. Delivered there. Whatever contacts you can come into from there. She went up to Ioris. From there, we have no idea. If you know where she is, I wish you all the best. And of course, I will not tell anyone that you were here.
Don't much fucking care if you do or not.
He nods.
Thank you for that. Goodbye, Granddad.
Goodbye.
And Bran doesn't give two shits. He is walking out of this house as himself.
Okay. A few shocked expressions here and there as you do so. You know, the beard, I think, is the dead giveaway. And you strut yourself. Oh, and also, you know, not the onyx colored eyes that these moon elves have. You pop your way through this place. Make it out to the street. What are you doing from here?
I mean, he's gone. And again, I know that it's dangerous. He doesn't fucking care right now.
Yeah. I think guards would like one or two guards would have like come up to you at one point and like not even said a word. They would have just looked at you, looked at each other, and then just walked away. Because you are kitted out in some shit right now, and they're not gonna fuck around with that. These are just like two guys. But they do notice. You make your way out of town. As you return. Are you heading back to the ship and going from there, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, he's done what he came to do.
Okay.
And he's heading back to Hal Hazar. He's almost terrified now to go back to Abu Dhabi. But he certainly wouldn't go alone right now.
Right. Head back to Hal Hazar. And that is where we will close out for tonight. Oh, holy moly. Holy moly, holy moly.
Holy moly.
Alright. Say bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
everyone.
Bye, 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 bye.